Good morning. Thank you for tuning in to the MonaLisa Monroe Morning Show. Grab your coffee or your tea, hunty, because we have a lot to talk about. But before we get started on those red hot topics, please go to my website, www.monalisamonroe.com. We've got t-shirts, we've got mugs, we've got toast. Believe me, we've got you covered. And also, you could purchase my book, Life After the Diagnosis. If you know a survivor or you are a survivor, this is the book that you need. Well, let's go ahead and get this party started right, shall we?
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the MonaLisa Monroe Morning Show, honey. Grab your coffee and your tea because we have a lot to talk about, sweetie. But before we get started, of course, like the commercial says, you know what? I really want you to grab some coffee and some tea this morning because we have a ton of stuff to go over. So before I get going, thank you so much for tuning in to the MonaLisa Monroe Morning Show. We're working on the cameras now to make sure everybody is on point. Let's see here. Make sure. Are we on? Are we on? Let's see. I think so. Are we on? I think we are. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Yes, we are on. Okay, so let me make some adjustments here. All right. So I want to thank everyone for tuning in this morning. And I also want to thank my special guest that will be tuning in today as well. You guys bear with me just one sec here. I'm about to make some adjustments to the camera. I know you guys see me, but it's showing that we have a little bad connection here. So I am working on that. Hold just one momento. All right, let's see, let's see. Okay. Okay. So let me add this then. Let me do this. Let me do this right here. Let me do this. If y'all are watching me and there is an issue, please let your girl know. It's very, very helpful. All right. All right. Woo, let's do this thing over. Okay. Welcome to the MonaLisa Monroe Morning Show. Grab your coffee and your tea because, baby, I'm trying to work this thing out this morning and it is not working with me. But that's all right because what okay. This is crazy, y'all. I promise it is. Is it the weather? What is it? Okay, let's try it again. Okay. Okay. Can you see me? Can y'all see me? Because if you can, let me know. If you can't, let me know. Because I don't know what's happening. I was ready to go. And then all of a sudden, it's acting up. So if you can see me, let me know. If you cannot see me, let me know. Is that all right? Okay, here we go. All right. Welcome, 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 my portraits. We have an exciting show for you today. And again, I don't know what's happening, but we're going to roll with it because we're live. And you know, when you're live, you live. When you live, you live. And that's just it. You just got to roll with what you know. All right. So today, if you are new to the show, what we do here is we talk about the red hot topics. And these red hot topics are what you're talking about. We talk about what you're talking about. And the red hot topics are always on fire because you can hear them in the salon, you can hear it in the barbershop, you can hear it wherever, okay? Because it's out there. It's out there. And it's like where's everybody talking, what's going on, and it never fails. I want to talk about what you're talking about, so I have my ears open and my eyes ready because I do watch the news, I do hear the conversations, and we talk about basically what you're talking about. Now, one thing two things we do not do is we do not disrespect people's opinions. We don't get to cursing on here. So we do respect people's views, and we respect people's conversation. So we're not going to do that. We're not going to go political. We're not going to do all of that. We're going to keep it 100, as they say. Okay, we're just going to keep it clean, keep it streaming. We're going to be good. So I have this is crazy. I just don't even understand, but it's all good. It's all good. So let's go with the first red hot topic, and then we will follow suit. Our first red hot topic today is discussing the DEI program and how these stores have basically pulled all of the items off the shelves and the governmental jobs that have been lost. So how do you feel about that? Has this basically affected you in any kind of way? Or is this something that you don't know about? You have to be under a rock not to know what's happening with DEI and these governmental jobs that are disappearing on us today. So have you been affected? Do you know anybody that has been affected? And if so, what do you think? I mean, what is the next step for you? You know what I mean? What's next? Because right now, the way things are going, it is really, really scary, to be honest with you. It really, really is. So I want to know, were you affected? And, what are your thoughts on it? These governmental jobs shutting down and people losing losing everything that they know, and they live off of these, it's the way they live. So what are your thoughts on that? That's number one. And then number two, because of the DEI conversation, a lot of people have pretty much boycotted certain stores. They have decided that they will not participate in the buying of these certain stores. So what does that look like? I mean, seriously, I read that Target has basically lost billions, not thousands, not hundreds, but billions. And that was based on people just deciding, I'm not going to do Target no more because they dropped the DEI program and that ain't cool. And they have abandoned Target, and Target is feeling it, y'all. Target is feeling it. And we're talking about billions. We're not talking about thousands, billions, honey. So again, we talk about, wow, where do we go from here? What's going on with the economy? Is it to the point to where, oh man, what do we do? What do we do? But like I said, I want to keep it positive. God is real. And in these times, you definitely got to depend on him, especially if the jobs are lost. You know what I mean? And it's really sad. It's really, really sad. And I am trying to get some folks on here, y'all. This is crazy how this streaming service is really tripping on me right now. But it's all good. We're gonna make it work. We are going to make this thing work, y'all. And um, okay, so we should be okay now. Let's see. Let's see, y'all be okay. Yeah, we are. Okay. Okay. All right, so this is what I'm going to do. I am going to go to a commercial, and then we're going to fix this problem. So let me go to a commercial break, and you guys hang tight, okay? All right, hang tight.
Good morning. Thank you for tuning in to the MonaLisa Monroe Morning Show. Grab your coffee or your tea, hunty, because we have a lot to talk about. But before we get started on those red hot topics, please go to my website, www.monalisamonroe.com. We've got t-shirts, we've got mugs, we've got toast. Believe me, we've got you covered. And also, you could purchase my book, Life After the Diagnosis. If you know a survivor or you are a survivor, this is the book that you need. Well, let's go ahead and get this party started right, shall we?
All right, we are back. Thank you so much for hanging in there with me. And we are basically ready to go. And it shows that we have a guest coming on. So I just want to make sure all of my ducks are in a row here and make sure they are ready, Freddy. And it looks like everybody is ready to go. Yeah. So, yeah. All right. So, again, the first red hot topic today, we were talking about the DEI program, and we're asking, were you affected by that? Did you know anyone that was affected by that? And what is the plan if you were? Is that something that you were, anticipating? Were you expecting the program? The governmental jobs have been lost. Unfortunately, people have been losing jobs. Are you one of those who have lost your job? And, what are you going to do? What is the plan to do from here? What is your goal? What are you to do after this has happened to you? Because I mean, my heart goes out to these folks. It is crazy how all of a sudden you are working every day, working hard, and then boom, you get a pink slip or whatever the case may be. So what is your plan? That's red hot number one. Red hot number two is the planes, y'all. The planes. What is the deal with the planes? And, is it me or I've never heard of so many plane crashes ever, ever, people, ever. So I'm like going, geez, what is the deal? And it's a lot of people that are actually, they're very leery of flying now. Very leery of flying. So are you one of those? Or are you thinking, you know what? It is, I'm not, that's not going to affect me. I got stuff to do. I still got to fly. And that's it. If that's you, let me know, because ooh wee, that's something too. Wow. So that's red hot number 2 is the plane crashing. And then last but not least, we're going to talk a little bit about the Super Bowl, y'all. And I know the Super Bowl now has been 2 weeks ago, but you cannot go anywhere or do anything right now without here is our airwaves. And it's like, wow. And it's not just about the diss track, y'all. It's not even just about that. It's bigger than that. Like he says, this is bigger than all of that. He said this is about the 40 acres and a mule, basically. So we're like going, wow. And then, it's so many people breaking that halftime show down now. It's funny because a lot of that is, what people think or whatever. But I really want to hear what Kendrick thought. I mean, what was in his mind when he broke down the show the way he broke down the show. You know what I mean? What was his goal? And what did he want us to understand when he was breaking it down the way he was breaking it down? So that's what I'm, sort of talking about this morning as well. So that's red hot number 3. And I am going to, I'm going to see if my guest is ready to pop on. I don't see where they are. See if they're having an issue here. I hope not. Okay. Yeah, so hello. We're going to see if everybody's popping on here. It's crazy. And I don't know if it's the weather or what, but this technical, and then again, I don't have my girl here with me either. So, but we're going to make it work. We're going to make it work. Good morning. Welcome to the MonaLisa Monroe Morning Show. And if you're just tuning in, you are right on time. Don't let nobody tell you you're not. We have a great show for you today. I just went over the red hot topics for the day. Red hot number 1 was we were talking about the DEI program and all the governmental jobs being lost. Red hot number 2 was the planes falling out of the air. Don't know what's going on. Okay, so my guest is having an issue. So let me see what's happening. Hold on. Okay. All right, so let's see what's happening here. Prescott. Let me see. Copy. Hold one moment, y'all. Let me pull my guest on here. Let's see, Prescott. Prescott Mac. Okay, let's see. Copy. You know what, y'all? I really thank y'all for being so patient with me this morning. I really, really do. And I'm about to bring him on as soon as I get this opened up here. Okay, so let's see. Okay. Let's see if he jumps on. Okay. Let's see. All right. So I want to introduce you guys to my favorite co-host. I know this show is off the chain this morning. So let me bring in my favorite. Come on in, honey. Hello, good morning, my favorite. Favorite co-host.
Okay.
How are we?
I'm good. Am I on camera?
Yeah, you are in.
All right.
You are in.
So what we have going on this morning?
So
you wanted me to join you on the show.
Okay, yes, sir. I definitely did. So
what can I do?
We are we're streaming live, and we have a guest that is trying to come on here. So hopefully we'll get that going.
Turn my phone off here. So what are we talking about this morning?
We are talking about the red hot topics, always. Red hot number one.
What are the red hot topics?
Yes, red hot number one. We were talking about the DEI program. The DEI program has affected a lot of people, and I wanted to know who has been affected and how.
Right.
And do you know anyone that has been affected by it? And if you have, or if you know someone, what is the plan? Do they have a plan to, what's the next step for them? Because it's serious. And I mentioned Target has lost not thousands, not millions, but billions of dollars.
Oh, really?
Because there has been boycotts against them because they have pulled the DEI program. So it's companies that's feeling it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because diversity is what you need.
Right.
Why wouldn't you want diversity? That's what America's all about. So that's red hot number one. Red hot number two is the planes falling out of the air. What is that? What is the deal with that?
One last night, didn't it?
Yesterday, last night, it's like what's going on?
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts?
Well, it's always interesting that at a given time, certain things happen and begin to happen in, back to back. So, we had, but you got to look at these as forms of logistics.
Okay.
Right. But, we had a time where ships were running into bridges.
Right.
Right. How do all of a sudden ships begin to just run into bridges.
Right.
And why in this seemingly dispensation of time, how is it and why it seems that planes are
falling out of the
sky?
air is what they say.
Then we have a time where a few years back, there was a time where trains were being derailed. You know, like one after the other. You know,
Right.
so you know it's falls to question. You know, with regard to what's going on.
Right.
And it was interesting that the